You're watching Winter Garden TV.
Find out what event you can't afford to miss this weekend. I'm Chris Chan.
And I'm Tracy Lewis.
And you're watching Winter Garden TV.
Chris, how excited are you for this weekend? Shop small.
Shop small. I am super excited. There's going to be so many great deals. We get to support local businesses. It's going to be great. But first, we should check on what we did this last weekend and see all the amazing events.
We had our monthly Winter Garden Wednesday last week, the third Wednesday of every month.
Yeah, we love this opportunity. Each month, we get to invite you guys from all over the community to come hang out, meet our crew, meet new friends. It's something that a lot of people often ask for, and we got to meet the Citrus Twins. They came out and visited with us.
So cute. Then on Saturday, we all went to the Harvest of Hope garden party for Matthew's Hope, one of the best organizations in our community that you might not know about yet.
Yeah, we do a lot of work with them and love supporting what they do for the homeless men, women, and children of our Winter Garden community and the surrounding area. Their slogan is help us, help them, help themselves. And this night was all about raising money for their cause.
It is a serious cause, but you can see it is also all about having fun. There were prizes for the best table decorations and best costumes. My favorite was Pastor Scott dressed up as a hot dog. How about you, Chris?
Oh, I thought the Beast from Beauty and the Beast was pretty epic personally. You can find more out about this great organization and all they're doing right on your app.
Then on Sunday, we were so glad to be a part of the premiere of Got Your Six at the Garden Theater. It's a short film that follows 3 officers as they experience job-related trauma and its effect on their lives.
Windermere Chief Dave Ogden teamed up with David Hill of IronMen of God to create a ministry called Got Your Six. The program is intended to give first responders the tools to improve their lives through stress management, conflict resolution, and spiritual balance. We'll be sure to let you know when this is available for you to watch, so stay tuned.
Dave's daughter, Brooke Hill, she wrote, produced, and directed the short film, and it was very moving and encouraging to be there for the premiere.
I love Brooke Hill. She's amazing. She actually interned for us back in the day.
Okay.
Yep, she was great. She had a lot to do with our secret garden. So just so cool to see what she's done with it. Carolyn Hill, Brooke's mom, she invited us over to Sacred Olive where we had a fantastic after party. Got to hang out with everybody. It was a great time. Finally, on Monday of this week, one of the newest additions to our historic downtown opened up in the Exchange Building. There's definitely no shortage of good coffee options around here, but sometimes it can be tough to find a space to sit and relax, and they definitely have that there.
Wait, did I see Michelle ordering some ice cream there too? I'll definitely need to check that out.
Yeah, Kelly's homemade ice cream is there as well. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to that.
I love the look of the space. It's so bright and inviting. I think I might head over there right after this to try some myself since I missed out on yesterday.
It really is a great space. Just around the corner from Live Trends, it's great to see that building starting to fill up. So Tracy, what's happening this week in Winter Garden?
Well, let's go to our Winter Garden app in the events section. This is my favorite part of our app. Thanksgiving Day, we have a couple things happening for you and your family to enjoy. Thursday morning they're gonna have 2 classes at Warrior One. Love this yoga studio.
Oh yeah, gotta get that yoga in before we get all that turkey we're eating.
Yes, it's a great time to give thanks to your body and just peace to start out your Thanksgiving Day. There's also the circus, so if you're not sure what to do on Thanksgiving after that turkey, there's 2 times, 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day in Hamlin.
Oh, that's fantastic.
As we're talking about Thanksgiving and gratitude and giving, don't forget about Matthew's Hope. They are in need of items, food items, hygiene items. In the app, there are 2 different links that you can click that give specific needs that they're looking for. So as you're out shopping, be sure to grab something for your family and then also a family in need. All right, Friday, enjoy live music at Pilar's. That's always a good time. Dan Jordan and the trio with Walt Hubbard and Kenny Clark will be there to entertain you. All right, we're heading in to more holiday giving. Give a gift, get a gift. On Shop Small Saturday, our team is collecting toys for the community. So stop by our tent, come say hi, take some pictures, and bring a toy, and we'll also give you a gift.
Yeah, you're not going to want to miss that happening Saturday, all the small businesses. We'll touch more on that later, but definitely come see us at our tent.
Shop small and shop local, Winter Garden. This is exciting, and we are going to talk a little bit more about this. But Small Business Saturday is coming on Saturday, so make sure you get ready to shop all of our local businesses.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. On Saturday, the circus has another show for you: 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. Let's get into the holiday spirit with some holiday movies. All right. On let's see. This is on Saturday. The Polar Express will be playing. Yes, I love that movie. Live music on Saturday as well, featuring drum legend Marty Morrill from 8 to 11 at the Plars. This is the final date for the circus, so if you don't have your tickets, Chris, if you didn't get them yet,
Make your way to Hamlin.
Yes, make your way to Hamlin. Sunday is the last day of the circus, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, so be sure to grab your tickets there.
All right, so I'm going to have to make my way over there and check out the circus. I know it looks like a great time.
It is. It's really fun. Also on Sunday is the Gingerbread Bash. This is a fun, hands-on Christmas event for kids and family at the Gingerbread Bash event, First United Methodist Church of Winter Garden. Be sure to check that one out as well.
Oh, it's going to be blessed. Good family event.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday Jazz Jam is also happening on Sunday. Play, listen, or enjoy at Pilar's. And lastly, at the Garden Theater, the movie Big. Have you seen that yet?
One of my favorites.
I love
Tom
it.
Hanks classic.
It's amazing. Tickets are only $5, so pick them up at the Garden Theater Sunday at 6:30.
Man, I love that place. So many good memories there. Awesome. So another great round of events happening. You can find all this stuff on the Winter Garden app. We talked about one, though, very in particular, which is our featured event coming up, which is Shop Small Saturday. You're not going to want to miss this. It's the opportunity. The entire year goes by, and there's so much stuff happening, and it's your opportunity to step out and support all the small businesses in our town. So we love it. I had a blast last year. We took out the whole team.
We got on the golf cart.
Yeah, we got on the golf cart. We went around and we supported, and we stopped by Sweet D's. I mean, you name it. We stopped by all these different locations downtown Winter Garden, and it was a blast.
I love it. They do special deals that day. They have unique gifts. This is the time to go. And the restaurants, sometimes they'll have seasonal items and specials of the day too.
We're also going to be out there at our tent. Come visit us. We'll be here right in front of the Plant Street Market. We'll have our tent out, and we'll be collecting toys for donation for the Christmas Carnival happening for Matthew's Hope, and we'll tell you about that event coming up. But if you've got something you want to donate, you want to support, it was an incredible turnout last year. Come drop off a gift with us. Say hello. We might have a couple We Are Winter Garden shirts and swag to give away if you come visit us.
We had so much fun last year. This is a great opportunity to meet everybody in the community.
Yeah, it was awesome. Great time. So we promised you when we wrapped up all the events that we would let you in on this impactful story that Matthew Soap had with Hector, and we really want to show you that story now, and the video is going to speak for itself. So let's go ahead and watch.
You know, a lot of people ask me about this ultimatum they've heard about giving Hector about how his medical care was being taken care of. And it's kind of tough love sometimes that people don't understand that takes place here at Matthew's Hope. You know, I'm kind of like the dad, if you will, of 1,000 homeless people. In this particular case, Hector did not want to go to the doctor's office for some open wounds that he had on his feet that we recognized after irrigating them and redressing them for several weeks that had gone to the point of being an infection that looked like it was going to spread. And he refused to want to go to the hospital, so I finally looked at him and said, Hector, I'll make it really easy for you. You just take your medical care over from here, and by the way, you're not going to have your eye surgery because if that poison stretches through your system, they're not going to do it.
When I started in my retirement time, I said, I will just volunteer there at Matthew's Hope. And in first 2 weeks, story after story broke my heart. I was either very angry or crying.
I told Linda, one of our ends, I said, give him his file and he's on his own. And at that point, he looked at me and he said, okay, Pastor Scott, I'll go. When Hector went to the hospital, that in fact, they said, had that gone another day or two, that infection had spread so far that it very well could have cost his leg. And if it costs his leg, then the eye surgery is out of the question. Instead, we're talking about a guy now that still has his leg, the wounds are cleaned up, and he's now seeing 20/50 vision. And that's a big deal when somebody's been literally living in the dark for 2 years.
And I told Scott, we're going to take care of him. I said, I'm going to find you somebody. And grace of God, I found somebody. That's Dr. Wang. She owns a surgical center. They're a group. So it was no cost of surgeon fees, no cost of facility fee. And she convinced the anesthesiologist, and they also didn't cost him any.
If you haven't heard, you got to hear about Daniel, who's on our staff. And he's not only a friend, but he is someone who has a particular type of heart to serve the homeless in the way he does. And over the last 18 months or so, Daniel has provided a lot of the care for Hector in the way of getting him to and from where he's living on the streets, helping him on and off the bus because of the gout and the blindness and what have you, making sure he gets what he needs, that his money's not being messed with, and all these different things that play into it. They had never seen each other. All of a sudden, the time comes for Hector to see Daniel.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
How you doing?
Hey, Hector.
You know who this guy is? What's his name?
Can you even see
Daniel.
me?
This is my son.
Wait, can you even see me right now?
No. Wow, I thought you was shorty.
Huh? What? I thought you thought I was taller.
No. Like, when I see, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, all right. So,
This is like a miracle.
The first thing he says is, my son, which is something he's always called him, my son. This is the kind of relationship that was built by a man who couldn't see anything and another man that didn't care. All he cared about is, how can I care about this person? How can I love him as Christ loves him? And Daniel has done that very well, and I believe they have a lifelong friend.
This is Pastor Frank.
I'm the guy that watched the plot with you, Pastor Frankie.
I love you.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time really intimate there.
I love you. I'm doing good.
Frankie is another unique individual who's not afraid to get in there, and literally he would go in to bathe Hector because Hector couldn't see. Hector, couldn't reach for his clothing, didn't know where the soap was at. So literally think of this as a human being bathing a child. He's in there bathing another man. They finally said we should actually see each other to know who's washing his butt. And they both laughed because that's just a reality of the story, is this man needed to be properly cared for, and another man stepped into that role to make sure that he got taken care of.
My role in helping Hector get the treatment that he needed was to help coordinate the care. So I did some of the transportation. I made sure that he had medication that he needed, that he had the drops that he needed, and just tried to keep track of all of his different appointments and follow-ups and things so the surgeon could follow his care.
If I don't go to the doctor that day, that was Mr. Cabo told me, Miss Nancy, Miss Linda, I was probably dead by now.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Hector, I'm Miss Nancy.
Yeah. Hello.
I just teared up. I wanted to hug him. That was my first response, I wanted to give him a big hug and just, say, wow, here you are. We could actually, connect on a different level.
You do this as long as I have, and you've seen as much crisis and dysfunction as I've been exposed to on a daily basis. You don't get hardened, but you kind of get dry with the tears. And honestly, it was the only way I knew how to describe it when he was seeing everybody was, I felt like I was coming up for air. Like I've been holding my breath for this last year and a half for this man. And the emotion was overwhelming, but the most incredible part of the whole thing is, Hector wasn't always a nice person to be around. He was angry, He was bitter, and he had every reason to be. I mean, I can't fault him for that, but he could get difficult to work with. And all of a sudden, the first thing he says to me when he sees me was, "I see you, Pastor Scott." I mean, that was like, are you kidding me? How do you ask for anything more in life than someone who is in total darkness saying, "I see you"? Because one of the things the homeless people typically are saying to us is why they love us is, "You see us."
So Hector had his guard up in a big way. Being blind and being on the street, he was very much in survival mode. And once he had the surgery and they removed the patch from his eye, he made eye contact and locked in immediately. And from that point forward, it was just kind of shock and awe. He was so different and animated, and he was just so connected to, you know, a group of people that had been caring for him for so long, and he just hadn't had a chance to recognize us in that way and, you know, work with us together.
Well, I was working and everything, but all of a sudden I started something in the morning. I see like, you know, dark, and I say, what's going on? I went to watch my hand, my face real good. I thought it was something in my eye, you know, and it ain't. I came over here and I told Nancy, what's something going on with my eyes? And she looked at and said, "Oh, I'm gonna send you to eyes exams." So I waited 2 weeks, and she did. They take me down to the eye doctor and running on a machine, and they tell her that I have cataracts, I have cataracts, So we go from there. And I wait like 2 years, no, a year and a half for the surgery, for eye surgery.
The fact that he was able to pick up a Bible and start reading, that's how we had to figure out how much he could see and if he needed some more corrective glasses.
Can you read it?
Yeah, well.
Okay.
In the beginning, God created the promise and the earth.
You don't even have to be a Christian. If you don't find that just absolutely mind-blowing, then you probably don't have a heart, because it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's why we get up every day and keep doing this, because it can be a very thankless job most of the time.
Wow, what a story.
I know, just every time it gets me. Matthew Soap doing incredible things in our community. Like we said, inside the Winter Garden app in the event section, we've got some links that share how you can give back to Matthew Soap when you're buying stuff this holiday season. Grab something for them. They've got a whole incredible list on there. Check that out. So, hey, if we don't see you this weekend, we'll see you next week. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys out there on Shop Small Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.